So you're thinking of moving to Goodlettsville, Tennessee, but before you do, you kind of want to know the pros and the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, what you should look out for and what to expect, and maybe what you should even avoid before making that move to Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Well, today you're in luck because that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. We're going to share with you the pros and the cons of living in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, and we're going to get after it right now.
Hey, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Nashville, Tennessee or surrounding areas like Goodlettsville, then hit the subscribe button, tap the bell for notification so you can be the first to know about the current market in Nashville. My name is Indro, my partner Tommy and I, we get daily calls, emails and texts from people like you who are looking to make their move to Nashville, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Nashville. So as Tommy mentioned today, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons, at least in our opinion, about living in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. But before we're going to jump into the actual pros and cons, you should first actually watch our full vlog tour in Goodlettsville. That will give you a better understanding what it would actually be like to live in Goodlettsville. So that being said, let's just start with pro number one, which is, in our opinion, is housing affordability.
Yeah.
So if Nashville is not really your thing, but you still want to live close to Nashville because for work or whatever reason that may be, then definitely Goodlettsville is probably a better option compared to other parts around Nashville. And I'm definitely talking about Davidson County area, I'm talking about Forest Hills, Belmead, Berry Hill. It's definitely gonna be much more expensive than here in Goodlettsville. Goodlettsville, at the time of recording, which is May 2023, has a median home sales price of $400,000, which is still $100K lower than the median home sales price in Nashville. So as I said, it's one of the more affordable areas, definitely around Nashville, that is still so close to Nashville. Because Goodlettsville is only about 15 miles north of Nashville, so it probably take you about a 20 to 25 commute to get into downtown Nashville. So that is definitely, in our opinion, definitely a pro.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking about how Goodlettsville has a lot to offer, that really leads us into pro number two, which is diversity in housing options, because Goodlettsville can give you that, that city feel as well as very, very rural. If you haven't checked out our full vlog tour yet of Goodlettsville, make sure you check that out. It'll give you a better understanding of what I'm talking about. But Main Street has antique shops and restaurants, and there's even a mall in Goodlettsville, Rivergate Mall. And at the same time, just a few minutes drive from Main Street in pretty much any direction, you're gonna start to feel very rural, lots of trees, larger lots, lots of greenery, plenty of opportunity to get outside and enjoy nature. And so Goodlettsville really has, a lot of diversity when it comes to housing options, which again, you can see a better example of if you check out our full vlog tour.
Yeah, absolutely. And which actually brings us to, pro number three, which is there's enough of entertainment options for you and your family. And I'm talking about if you're just somebody who likes to shop, you got your daily, shopping options. You got what Tommy was saying, you got Rivergate Mall. You even got the local cute antique store. So if you're into antique, you definitely want to check that out as well. There's even a winery here in Goodlettsville as well. And so if you're somebody who likes outdoor activity, there are so many parks here in Goodlettsville. Yeah. And I'm talking about Brooks Park, Gateway Park, P Park, but most of all, the most unique one is Moss Wright Park, which sprawls over about 147 acres.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you like to go for a hike, if you like to play soccer, you like to play baseball, you like to play football, you just want to literally go out on a picnic, you want to do a long walk, you want to see a historical site, literally, the park literally offers it all.
Yeah.
And of course, with 147 acres, you definitely got space enough to, keep yourself entertained. And not only that, if you're a fan of golf, you even got the 12 Stones golf course. So, Goodlettsville definitely has a lot of options to stay active outdoor.
Yeah, absolutely. And so as you can see, Goodlettsville has a lot to offer. There are many pros, and there are others that aren't even on our list. We just try to condense the list and give you kind of our top 3 in our opinion, but lots to offer here in Goodlettsville. We want to make sure that we, also present you with a few downsides of living in Goodlettsville as well. You want to be transparent and honest with you. And our first con that we're going to talk about is the low population. In our full vlog tour, we talked about how, there's about 18,000 residents here in Goodlettsville. And, according to some studies, it's been shown that low population in cities really can mean, slow to no economic growth. And so there may not be as much opportunity for a thriving economy as you would find in some other cities in the greater Nashville area, simply due to the low population. So perhaps not as many job opportunities, not as many opportunities for, sports and thriving community events and stuff like that, simply because the community does have a much smaller population than some of the surrounding areas.
Yeah, and that actually leads us a little bit into con number 2. Because of the low population, actually Goodlettsville doesn't have a high school. And we mentioned this as well in our full vlog tour. What you need to know about Goodlettsville is that it's actually split up between Davidson County and Sumner County. So depending actually on where you decide to live, on which part or which county you would prefer to live in Goodlettsville, that will also affect your options when it comes to school options. So that is definitely a con. If you would prefer to be in the school district of Sumner County, then of course you are limited to that particular area of Goodlettsville that is located of course in Sumner County. Same way goes for Davidson County. If you would prefer to be in a school that is located in the Davidson County part, then you'll definitely have to make sure that you choose or locate a property that is located in the Davidson County part of Goodlettsville.
Yeah, pretty odd that there's no high school here in the city, but there is a workaround, of course. And con number 3, if you've watched any of our videos other than this one, and if you haven't, I would highly encourage you to do so because we're handsome and very funny, but is traffic, right? So pretty much any direction you go from downtown, you're going to run into traffic, and Goodlettsville is no exception. So if you are someone who is either commuting into town for work, or maybe you're commuting into town to go to university, or maybe you're commuting into town because you are an up-and-coming famous musician and you're playing in all of the bars on Broadway, whatever the reason, at a couple of different times during the day, you're going to run into traffic trying to get either to downtown or back out here to Goodlettsville. Because of the growth in Nashville over the last 5 to 7 years, unfortunately traffic is just kind of a byproduct of that growth, so that will be something that you will have to deal with. So whether you choose to get to downtown and back either from 65 or 41, both of those I would be prepared to just leave a little earlier than you think you might need to, so that you can accommodate for the traffic.
And then actually we're going to talk about our last con compared to of course Nashville and other surrounding areas, which is the crime rate. Crime rate, according to the statistics, it is still lower than the national average. However, it is higher than other parts in the greater Nashville area. That would be considered an extra con of Goodlettsville.
So hopefully that gives you a better understanding of some of the good and the bad with moving to Goodlettsville, Tennessee. And of course, if you want to get a better idea of what it looks like, a couple of different homes, different price points, different scenery, all of that kind of stuff, make sure you check out our full vlog tour on Goodlettsville. But that's going to wrap us up for our pros and cons, and we hope to see you around town real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.